Alright guys, we've just got out of the shower. Deal with the hair, deal with the fucking shit beard. We'll grow in the hair, we'll grow in the beard. Let's get over that. Alright, I've been doing these a while. I've been doing these a couple of years for random reasons. Some videos blew up, some videos didn't. Some videos are just for me talking. Yesterday I received a really nice comment when I was saying I was feeling a bit down, and he just said, listen, the reason I watch your videos are because you're less of a front and you're yourself, and I like the videos where you are yourself and you talk about certain topics that otherwise I wouldn't have known about. So I decided this morning, I've just had a shower, I've just got up, 10 past 8 in the morning, and I thought I wanted to talk about two things that are very interesting to me. One is a death on Twitch TV, and we'll get into the reasons why. And the second one is sort of related to that, is a death threat from an IRL streamer, right? So those are the couple of things I wanted to talk about. So let's just get the first one out of the way. Somebody died on Twitch TV. I'm not going to tell you his name or anything, because I don't want people going to the channel or his Twitch or Twitter or anything. Effectively, there was a bloke that was getting semi-known on Twitch for doing consistent 24-hour streams on Twitch TV and having relatively bad health, in the sense that he was I don't know if he was a drug taker, we haven't got that cleared up, but he was a heavy smoker and drinker, we know that for sure. And that was his lifestyle, basically drink and smoke all day, every day on stream for 18 hours regularly to 24-hour streams were his thing. Like today we're doing a 24-hour stream, and these would happen multiple times a week. Now, a 24-hour stream is something where you stream for 24 hours, so we crank this chair up, for 24 hours, and you stream for the full duration, no breaks. You are doing a full 24-hour stream. People often fall asleep. Towards the end, people get a bit tipsy and ditzy. And they generally, their gameplay slips. There's some funny moments in there, blah, blah, blah. So they're quite a good way to boost your channel. Oh, check this guy out, he's doing a 24-hour stream. So people go and check him out. That's relatively what he was doing. And the bloke ended up doing his 24-hour stream. I think it was like his third one in the week. And he's ended up dying. He's gone off stream to take a break, and he's sadly never come back. The bloke passed away. He had some sort of heart failure. We don't know the full details. And after a while, one of the mods cleared up because they knew the bloke, and he got in contact with him, and the sort of the paramedic or whoever's gone to see him has confirmed that, yeah, the bloke's died. He wasn't an old bloke at all, and it came to a shock to a lot of his viewers. Obviously, it came to a shock to bloody all his viewers that someone's died on Twitch TV. Now, to his absolute consistent viewers, maybe in the back of the mind, some people were thinking that isn't healthy to permanently be smoking and drinking like a chain. He wasn't a smoker; he was a chain smoker, which is basically once you've finished one, you crack open the next one, right? And it was quite a big shock in the Twitch TV community, because I don't think anyone's ever died. There's been one person on Justin TV that killed themselves before this became Twitch TV, and that's really the only other death I can think of. Now, why does this interest me in particular? Why make a video about these two things? Well, for me, I don't like the idea of 24-hour streams. For one, I just think they're an awful gimmick where you're basically enticing people in with the intention that your only gift really is to be able to stream for 24 hours. Is that a great buzz? Maybe sometimes they do it for charity. Sometimes a 24-hour stream, because that means the channel you are watching is online for 24 hours, which means maybe you have a host for 12. They swap, and then you have another host for 12 hours, and it's no big problem, really. It's no big problem. But it becomes a problem when you consistently do 24-hour streams, and 24-hour streams are not good for you. Streamers, it might sound ridiculous, but streamers have to actually look after their health, because you get ill quite quickly doing nothing. If you just sit all day, every day, streaming, sat down, you will get blood clots. You need to get up and move about. talking 24 hours, you'll get really bad throat. I tried streaming for 2 weeks talking a lot, and I got really bad throat and cough. And it's just generally not a good lifestyle. And again, what is the point? The point is that should Twitch TV be actually trying to stop this behavior? Is a 24-hour thing a bannable offense? That's what I'm trying to get at. Should you be streaming for 24 hours? Well, you could get around it by doing 18 hours, closing your stream, and then reopening it and doing another one. So you can't really gate it. You can't really stop somebody doing it. If they want to stream for 24 hours, unless there's limitations on how long a channel can possibly be live on a day. So say you come online and you start at 9 a.m. Like I press stream now, 9 a.m. and that starts a clock. And even if I turn off my stream, it clocks it and it says this guy's been live for 4 hours. That means I've only got so many hours left. Now that I don't think is a good thing, because some people can handle streaming a long time. It's not. Let's be real right now. The reason the bloke died is not because he streamed for 24 hours on Twitch TV. The reason the bloke died, unfortunately, is because he was a chain smoker, an alcoholic, and potentially did drugs. That mixed with sitting down all day is just a recipe for concocting a disaster in your body. Yeah, people don't want to hear me talking about him like that. I feel sorry for everyone related to him and everyone around him. It's a shame the bloke's dead, obviously. But we can't blame Twitch TV for this. Twitch TV, yeah, should maybe facilitate a closer look on channels that consistently do 24-hour streams, right? If I start to do a 24-hour stream today, I've just woke up, I've had about 12 hours sleep. If I want to do a 24-hour stream from 9 a.m. till the next 9 a.m., I could do that. I've done that before. I've done like 12, 16-hour streams just very casually without thinking. So to do a few extra hours wouldn't really be a problem after having been prepared for it. Now, if I hadn't had much sleep, the previous day I'd had 5 hours sleep, and then I do a 24-hour stream, and then I have a couple more hours sleep, and then I wake up and I do another 24-hour stream, and then I have a couple more hours sleep and I do another 24-hour stream. I'm going to have some serious freaking problems. If you've ever consistently stayed awake, I have problems sleeping, and some people go, I've got insomnia. I actually have trouble sleeping. And if you have trouble sleeping and then you basically stay awake until you crash, and that's not healthy to do. Now, Twitch TV could again possibly say, listen, this channel... Oh, my computer's making a weird noise. Twitch TV is possibly not responsible, but maybe they could be more... What's the word? Nip it in the bud before it happens and say, listen, this channel, we've looked at the stats. This channel's been live like 80 hours a week. Maybe just knock it down a bit, and you don't have to ban the guy. You don't have to stop him from doing it. There's no stopping it, right? And I don't think they should stop it because some people can handle it. What they should just say is just slide into the DMs and just say, listen, you've been alive a lot this week. Consider taking a break. And that's all you can do. You can have an automated message that gets sent out, and if people choose to ignore it, people are ignoring it. But I do think there should be something to gate these things happening. You have age ratings, you have this chat is English only. Yeah, you can click OK and then spam in a different language. But the gate has to be on there, and I think there needs to be a gate on consistent 24-hour streams, because it's not great content anyway, and it's just poor. I don't like it. I don't think you need to do 24-hour streams as well to get big on Twitch. You just need to produce good content and people will eventually find you. Sorry, my computer's making this weird noise. 1 second. Okay, maybe it's not making a weird noise. Maybe it's outside. Anyway, the second point is Ice Poseidon recently was threatened. I don't want to become a Twitch TV news broadcaster, but it's just interesting for a few things. Twitch TV have created a section called IRL, IRL is a section where you can stream in real life things. It's a great thing. Tyler One streams in his garden. He runs around, he jumps around in his pool, he has a good laugh, he's out in the outdoors, it's great. Some people stream them working out. I've seen, there was one person landscaping a garden, and it was like a time-lapse stream. There are people that they're creating a cosplay, and it shows them cutting out the materials and planning and all that good stuff. Then there are people like Ice Poseidon that actually have gone in real life, and they're like it's like you're almost controlling a GTA character in the sense that he goes to a barber's and you tip him and say, listen, I'm giving you $20, you go get your eyebrows waxed, and then you can watch him go and have his eyebrows waxed. Or he can go to a restaurant and you can say, listen, here's $20, here's $10, or you can just spam in his chat, get a burger. The guy will go and get a burger, and it's like you're controlling him. Now, obviously, he still has free will. He's still doing what he wants to do, which makes it such a good stream because it's what he wants to do. But you've got the added chat interaction, and you've got the streamer's personality in real life, which is, again, this hair, man, it needs to dry. Oh, look at it, it's a mess, man. What am I doing? And it just creates a really fun thing. Yesterday, I watched him for the very first time stream IRL, and he met this black bloke called the... God, it was something ridiculous. His name was something like the Big Black Commando, or something like this. And he was calling himself the BBC. He was this black bloke who had... I don't even understand how this happened. He met a random guy on the street, and this random guy starts spitting bars. Ice Poseidon's filming him, he's spitting bars, and then he reveals he's got a robotic leg. And just the stuff that can happen on an in real life stream is just something you don't get on a gaming stream. That's why they're so popular, right? So why is this of no? Well, Ice Poseidon has been threatened to be killed, basically. A shop owner threatened to kill him because he was live streaming. The reason this happened was because people on the internet are fucking morons, basically. They spoil. You have something nice, they spoil it. So when he's streaming IRL with his selfie stick, and he reveals behind accidentally that he is at Detroit Taco Bell or some place like this, and whatever, they find the street. They then call that place up, the place that he's in a restaurant. He's having his hair cut. They call that place, and you can imagine what somebody that watches Twitch chat that is interested in calling the place that a streamer is at says. They will say anything. They could be saying on the phone, this guy that's coming to the shop, he's got a gun. He's trying to kill you all. They could be saying this guy's a racist. He hates black people. He's coming to get you. You know, this sounds ridiculous, what I'm saying. This sounds like... No one would say that. That's idiotic. But honestly, these guys could be saying absolutely anything to wind up the shop owners and to wind up other people in there. Now, in the stream, he went in lots and lots of shops. He was buying a microphone, and they called up the shop he was in, and the owner of the shop, took it really, really well. He took it in good stead. He took it in his stride, and he said, listen, I don't mind these funny phone calls, really. We're a smaller shop. I'll just ignore them. He said, whilst I'm on your stream, can I promote my store? He was like, don't go to Best Buy, come to my store. I know what I'm talking about. And this is a smart guy. This isn't a guy that goes mad and threatens to kill somebody. This is a guy that thinks, I understand the internet, I'm in the media industry, I'm in a camera shop, I'm in that type of industry and business. I understand how these things work, the streaming, and I'm going to have a bit of a laugh, and I'm going to use it to push my brand. And he's a cool guy, and there was loads of people like that. The issue happens that for every regular guy like that, there is also a complete crackpot that will just flip, and the guy on the phone might just absolutely trigger that other guy, and 999 people out of 1,000 will just go, this guy's an idiot, whatever. The one guy might be an absolute lunatic, and you've just triggered the wrong guy. Now, this guy, he went to get a psychic reading. Ice Poseidon goes to get a psychic reading, and he knocks on the window. He says, can I get a reading? The bloke says, no, sorry. You're not allowed to film in here. And he's like, well, if I can't film in here, it's a bit pointless because I'm a streamer. I wanted to stream. And that's it. And he goes off and does his thing. He walks down the street, he's then chatting to his viewers. He's getting an Uber, and then he hears somebody behind him say, "Hey, you know, you come back here." And he's sort of turning around, and he's asking, you know, what do you want? And he's like, well, do you have a son? Because somebody's just called my shop, and they've said you've left your son in. They've left your son in the shop, and he's missing, and all this shit, right? And he's like, just ignore them. It's people that watch me right now that I'm streaming. It's people that have found your shop and have just been idiots. Just ignore them, and you know, let me dry my hair. Just ignore them, and it'll go away. I'm going to be on my day now. Thanks very much. And the guy's like, no, you don't do that. He's like, come into my shop. We can arrange you to get it in for free. You're a celebrity. We'll let you in. This guy just become shady as fuck. He's like, no, come into my store. Turn the camera off and come into my store alone. Just nothing's gonna happen. Just come into my store. And Einstein's just like, I don't want anything to fucking do with this guy. The guy was getting quite visibly pissed off, and he was like, no, it's fine. I'm just gonna go. He then keeps calling him back, and Einstein just decides, you know what, I've had enough, and he sets off to go. The guy then is basically like, you don't understand. I don't want to ever see you on these streets again. I run these streets, which clearly he didn't, but that's the whole point. It takes one crackpot with a gun in America or wherever they are, knife or wherever, to get set off and take that guy into the shop and frigging kill him. He threatened, he said, if I see you on these streets again streaming, I will kill you, right? Which is just ridiculous. Like, Ice Poseidon did nothing wrong. It's the type of guy, what he did was he was covering his whole face on the camera. The people that really get offended by privacy are like that, and he got completely fucking triggered, and he threatened to kill him. Now, most of you will go, oh, get over it, mate. It's just an idiot. It's an idiot on the phone and an idiot reacting. But the thing is, that's going to happen. These IRL streams are going to happen more and more and more as they get more and more popular. And should Twitch... Are Twitch right in allowing this section? Should they ban the section? Should they try and moderate it? Or should we go the other way and actually create a system that finds these fucking retards that are ringing the shops and actually get some frigging jail time, some community service, some actual meaningful punishment? Because there's nothing wrong with IRL streaming. It was brilliant. It was really entertaining. I proper enjoyed it. I only stayed in there for like 1 or 2 hours, but it was really good fun, and I can see why people watch him, and I can see why people are interested in that type of content. And it shouldn't be that a couple of fucking idiots ringing up shops that are waiting for him to mess up and accidentally show a sign in the background to spoil it for everybody, because that's all it takes, right? All it takes is one guy to ring up and say, the guy that's coming into your shop right now, he's with a gun, he's gonna fucking kill you. And then that shop owner calls the cops, they see Ice Poseidon or whoever it is and drop dead on the spot, right? It just takes one crackpot situation to happen to spoil it for everybody. And I just thought it was a mad situation that such a good stream could turn so sour so quickly. He tried to play it off like, you know, whatever, I leave, but you could tell he was genuinely worried, and I'd be worried as fuck. Like, in England, if somebody said to me when I'm walking down the streets, don't film me, mate, I run this fucking street, don't ever film in here again, I'd literally tell the bloke to fuck off. But in America, you don't know if that guy's fucking concealed carried, he's about to fucking pop your ass. You don't know what type of area you're stepping into, and it's just, no, it's worrying. And I just wanted to make this, I don't really know what this video is. Today I just wanted to sign in and just chat to you people. How do you feel about this IRL streaming and this whole, well, I guess you would call it like, yeah, I guess it's like a streaming thing where somebody's died and somebody's been threatened to be killed. And it's not really Twitch's fault in either case, but could Twitch do more to maybe gate it or try and stop it happening? Or should like law enforcement get involved? Because I don't think people that DDoS, I think people that DDoS should get punishment. I think people that find IPs and do shit should get punishment. And if you ring a fucking shop and make a call about a streamer, you just need jail time because you do not understand how the world works. You just need to be put away in a box for some time. Just chill the fuck out. Stop being angry. So there we have it. There's just me chatting about some things that have been interesting topics to me recently. And normally I call these Z Talks. I don't really like that name. And I've done about 38 of these vlogs, I guess you call them. But they're just really me chatting instead of playing a game and just trying to gauge the viewers' opinions of how you feel on it. Nothing too fancy, nothing too major. It's just a bonus piece of content that's gone up on the channel. So hope you're all having a good day. Just some interesting things, really. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you want to see more of these more relaxed type of vlogs with me just chatting about stuff that interests me, then let me know, because I enjoy doing them. I enjoy talking about lots of random topics like films I've seen and stuff, and maybe I could speak about them